They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
4th down and goal.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. To throw is Jackson. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. On 1st down, Wentz. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
A man who tore up the Packers in that NFC title game last year. Raheem Mostert.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Now those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They'll give Henry another shot. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarters with no score.
Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And got his man complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
To Deshaun Jackson.
It's a big play there for the Eagles. 51 yards.
Down Eagles.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mostert. He will push his way down to about the 14. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Play action. Now Wentz. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.K. Dobbins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Packers 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 49 yards. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. But it'll be second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10, escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Adams. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquise Goodwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2. Jackson will throw again, sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught for the 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Toss left side for Dobbins. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 3rd and 5.
It's third down and 5 yards to go.
Throwing is Wentz. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
13 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Here's Mostert. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run the toss with Dobbins. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
It's a gain of a yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try to keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw, it's Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson flushed out right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
The 5-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have moved out in front. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind, you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Stop it.
final shot before half for Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Jackson now to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And it's third down.
Here's Wentz to throw. This is caught by Jackson. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Wentz now on first down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Running the counter with Mostert. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A gain of 12. And an Eagle first down.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 21-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. This ball complete to Rager. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now Wentz on third down. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Brings up 4th down. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Packers 22, Eagles 14.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs.
Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his right. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he's got some space here. The 30. 20. Touchdown, Packers. Marquise Goodwin. 94 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Mason Crosby.
I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he won't get all the way into the end zone as he's out of bounds, but not before getting it down inside the 10. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On play action, it's Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. It's a gain of 34.
Retains possession.
On first down, Wentz. Forced out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short tackle.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
To
Deshaun Jackson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. There the Eagles are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
2nd and 12.
Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. But now it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. Yeah, he's got it. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory, as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Reagor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles, if they hit the PAT, they will be in the lead.
Jake Elliott.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The keeper.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Flush to his right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Steps away. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Henry. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A first down carry for Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the sticks, sets up a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Touchdown, Packers.
So up comes the Packer offense as they will again go for 2. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the 4th.
Eagles 29.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jackson now to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. 18 more yards there and another first down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
Eagles.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Green Bay, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.